Oh, what's up? I'm Sir Esters.
I'm Black and Peter J.
And I'm a bigot Scribs, apparently. I don't know what's.
Bigatron.
And we're the Unintelligent graduates and classes in session. And we're coming to you real late.
Real late.
And
Why? Because congratulations.
No, it wasn't me, but let's talk about everybody's week, man. We'll get on to me in a little bit. Go ahead and start off Scribs.
Man, my week been crazy. You know, I'm all jacked up on cold medicine right now because my daughter a few days ago had 102 fever. We had to rush in the emergency room the other day. We were there until 3 a.m, man. And but they found out she didn't have COVID or RSV or that. She just had a pretty bad cold. And then I got it. She literally sneezed in my mouth the other day. I bent over to give her something, and she sneezed at the same time I went to give her something and talk to her, and went straight in my face and mouth. I'm like, ah! I was just sitting you nasty little kid.
They say that's the gift that keeps on giving and shit.
I was like, now today I've been out of it, man. I'm like, I've been on so much Mucinex. I don't even know what is going on.
Everybody getting sick, dog.
That's what I was saying. I mean, everybody going to baby showers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's baby showers, birthdays. They got the pool. They just opened the pool this week here for the first time since we've been down here. So because of COVID and everything, they had the pool shut down the last couple.
The first time. Summer almost over. Summer almost over with.
I know, but they opened it and everybody over here partying today. They
only got 2 weeks of summer.
This is how you tell some old.
The first time, bro. No telling how long. Like, bro, so you telling me it's been closed since what, 2021?
2019. The winter of 2019. Yeah,
you got a whole bunch of tumbleweeds in that motherfucker.
Yeah, no, they had to do. They took them 2 months to clean it out, right? They literally kept trying to get it passed, and it wasn't clean right, so they had to completely strip the thing of all the lining of the pool and put new lining in there.
They get all the bullet casings out, all the gunpowder,
and now you know some old motherfuckers partying there today because Nelly's. Somebody had a big old speaker system. Everybody over there, Nelly's is getting hot in here, and Usher from the '90s is all bumping over.
That's a real party.
I said, these some old folks over here. I looked at, yep, they're just old guys dressed like me with some old ladies and some one pieces over there. Just yeah. I was like, y'all better be ducking. I don't know about y'all standing up there. It's crazy to me, man. But man, my week's been kind of all over the place. But how's y'all week been?
Man, it's been cool, bro. I've been taking care of the family last week because everybody was sick, and then I finally started getting sick. So I'm right now. I got congestion and a fucking headache and shit. So I'm just kind of trying to sleep it off. But I've just been playing the hell out of Fall Guys and Fortnite. I unlocked Indiana Jones and all that shit. So I'm real close to getting Darth Vader. But that's the only thing I've been doing, dog. Just gaming and trying to get some sleep because I'm sick. What about you, Sir Big Daddy?
Oh
yeah,
he gave us the good news that he got a baby reveal party.
Man, look,
it wasn't for him.
It was pink and blue.
Wake up! I woke up 7 a.m. Getting ready for a flag football game. Hey, and they got their own. The other team got their own Deion Sanders, dog.
Damn, for real?
That's right.
That little kid could do everything, bro. Hey, and little kid is the whole team, bro.
He said he is the whole team. Just pass it to me.
Hey, just give him the ball, bro. Nobody's stomping him.
You sure it was a little kid? It wasn't like a midget dude or something?
Man, I don't know what that little kid. Little kid is. He's above the competition, dog.
Put that boy in some pads, man.
Yeah, little boy, beast, man. Then after the flag football game, I had to go to a birthday party, Chuck E. Cheese. You already know how that is. Chuck E. Cheese loud as hell, crazy. But I ain't gonna lie though, the food smelled a lot better than how it used to smell.
Man, I don't know. Don't trust that shit, bro. Back in the day, bro, the Chuck E. Cheese food was it was suspect.
Bro, have you seen the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics that be wasting away in garbage disposal areas where that thing's creepy looking. It's like half Terminator.
No, No, but the crazy thing, man, like I said, the food smell a lot better than how it used to, man.
It looked better too. Look better too.
They sell stamp your hand.
They sell French fries. They sell wings,
alcohol.
They got salad bars.
They been having salad bar. They been having salad bar.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you how long I've been to Chuck E. Cheese, but I think they sell alcohol too. If I'm not mistaken,
they do. They need the parents getting in fights.
The whole time your son been alive, you never took him to Chuck E. Cheese just for the hell of it.
Man, I don't remember that crap, dude.
And he's like, "Nah, that shit costs money. We ain't."
Yeah. It costs money just to get in.
Let me take you to Chuck E. Freeze. It's over at the park. You gonna play for free, motherfucker.
You're gonna find a couple rats over there.
And then after that was in Mount Juliet, right?
Yeah.
Then I had to drive all the way. So I had to go from Nashville, Mount Juliet to Chuck E. Cheese. And then I had to go back to Smyrna to a gender reveal. You talking about
dude, a boy or girl?
We hit the gender reveal. We hit the gender reveal late, and it was a good thing because it was outside and it was hot as hell.
Everybody mad. They mad at the couple for bringing them out in the goddamn heat.
It started at 1. It started like 2 or 3, ended like 5.
Yeah, fuck all that shit.
Was it a boy or a girl?
Late, bro. We're so happy we showed up late, dude. We got there right before they did like the gender reveal and all that.
You know what? Speaking of which, cause like with the weather, because today, my wife got the green thumb, so she been buying we've been going to Home Depot. Like I've been actually acting like an adult going to Home Depot and shit, and we're buying plants and all that shit. So there's a nursery that's in Murfreesboro, across from Demas's, and she wanted to go there, so I took her over there. And you talking about hot as fuck, dude? It was so hot, man. I looked at my baby, man, and her face turned about as red as this microphone, bro. Shit was crying. I said, "Yo, we gotta get the fuck up out of here, man. What y'all melting and shit?"
I said, I made some what they call it, flatbread pizzas. I made some of that.
So y'all just make it and just set it out in the sun, let the sun cook it?
That's what we could have did, though, so damn hot, dude. And then when I'm driving the whole time, my girl and my son talking about it's hot in the car. I'm like, let the air start first, damn. They talking about it was hot in the car.
You a bad Uber driver, dog.
I had to lock the windows.
Why did you try to escape, motherfucker? Wait, hold on.
Everybody, hey, man.
Because you don't want, I'm like, dude, we could either have the windows down or we could have the air on. But we can't do both.
Just do both for a little bit, because you gotta let the air circulate out, bro.
Everybody knows when it's hot out, you gotta start your car just like in the winter to warm it up. You gotta start it like 5 minutes before you leave to cool it down.
And I finally realized what the car circulation button is for.
Jesus.
Hold on, hey,
Lord,
and you make cars for a living? Crazy.
You always seen the button. You always seen the button, but you never knew what it really stood for.
Yeah, it circulates the air within the cabin.
Yeah,
that's why cabin filters are important. But that's why
you learning all kind of shit. All these new features in this car. Hey man, you know this thing got a radio?
Was it
Hey, for real, dog. I didn't know the car circulation. That's the button. The crazy thing about it, I didn't realize it until I was on YouTube, and they was talking about what the button was for.
Was it a girl or a boy at the gender reveal?
Huh?
Was it a girl or a boy at the gender reveal?
Girl. And he was mad as hell.
I bet he was.
Man, hey, hold on. See, first of all, if it's every dude wants a boy.
Well, he got this his third girl.
Yeah.
That's why I gave up after 2. I said no more. I said no.
Mad too.
Yeah, he was mad, dog.
I would have been. You would have saw me.
The thing about it, you could tell by his face, he didn't want to show it, but every guy knew it.
Everybody know, because every dude wants a son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like D was saying, he'd be able to go to football games and do like
his wife's
father son shit. And this motherfucker running around like Kobe Bryant. He got 5-6 girls in the squad, and he's like, man, fuck. Dude probably he just walked off in the woods and shit, wherever the hell y'all did the gender reveal.
Hey,
just walk off in the wood and the tree line just start screaming.
And it really makes you feel like a dad going to the football games. And, you know, you got your own, like, you know, football games, you know, the mamas, they all over there under the tent because it's all hot.
It's all
and
hot.
all the dads standing around talking, watching the game. Like the dads got their own section.
Talking about what the Titans ain't going to do this year. That's
Hey,
we're going to have a good year.
Y'all, though.
It wouldn't take much.
And I won in soccer today. Thank you, soccer.
It's European football.
And fuck the Phillies, dog. I don't know how the Phillies.
They've been bad this year.
They lost to the Cubs, bro, and the Cubs is trash.
Hey, it's better than losing 28-5 like the Red Sox did yesterday.
Bet on the West, man. Go just bet on Padres, bro.
Yeah, Padres beat the Mets. I had the
Padres been whooping ass for the last few years.
And you got Tatis in.
I know.
Bet on the Blue Jays.
Bet on the Blue Jays not consistent, dog. They're not consistent.
The Padres, you want consistency, motherfucker, you need to go out to the West, dog. You start
Did you all see that the other day, though?
Go holler them Pods.
They beat the Red Sox 28-5. That's a football score, bro.
Well, the Yankees, they destroying teams too, dog.
All right, man. The Yankees are the Yankees.
You bet on
buy
the Phillies,
your way to the playoffs and then do nothing.
Hey, leave my Yankees alone, bro.
Hey, the Yankees just like the Cowboys. That's why Cowboys fans are Yankees fans. Buy your way into the playoffs and do nothing.
I'm a Yankees and a Braves fan, dog. They're my only two baseball teams.
The Yankee and the Brave.
Give a shout out to Q. Cowboys ain't done nothing since the salary cap was introduced in football, so let's put it out. Let's point it out.
Hey,
go ahead and throw it out there.
A limit now, dog.
In a few weeks, Q.
Hey, y'all ready to get on to our these trailers? We're gonna do the trailer roundup. Then we're going to this San Diego Comic-Con.
Let's go.
So let's start with they were doing like pictures here and there, but they actually came out with a trailer, John Wick 4. Basically, if you don't know about John Wick, what the hell have you been doing the past couple years, dog? Like, you know, it's Keanu Reeves.
Weaves. What is that? His
I'm gonna pick out all that Yaki and the Yaki number 40.
He got the Jerry curl in. Hey, girl.
It's Keanu Reeves. He got that Beverly Johnson in that head, boy.
Hey, come on now.
Don't touch my hair.
Black Dynamite. John Wick 5. Black Dynamite.
Basically, John Wick.
Jive ass turkey.
Keanu Reeves.
There we go.
That better dog. Basically, he's in Japan and he has a new enemy. Basically, the great old Donnie Yen. It's gonna be a good ass movie, dude. The trailer, and you also see Lawrence Fishburne. Trailer look dope as hell. We needed another John Wick.
Do we though?
Hell yeah. How do you expect nunchuck prices to go up? Because the way he was beating that motherfucker with the nunchucks in that trailer.
Whooping the shit out of him, bro.
Nunchuck prices about to go through the roof.
I was like, goddamn, Michelangelo. I was like,
give me a pair.
The name of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is going out here. Who uses nunchucks these days?
The shit out, dude. He's like, fuck. I said, dude, he's already dead. He's already dead. That dude died in the first hit.
He was triple tapping his ass. But I mean, it's like, all right, like, stop the John Wick movies before they come to the next Fast and Furious franchise. You know what I'm saying? Four should be enough. Let's just leave it alone.
No, they will keep piggybacking on.
Action movies like that, I can keep watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they kept doing like the Transporter, if they kept making new Transporter movies, I'd be watching that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, even the later Die Hard movies sucked. Like, it's like, come on now.
That's a different type of action movie, though. It's not like John Wick. John Wick is like to compare it to a game. That's more like a team deathmatch in Call of Duty versus playing Warzone.
Like Assassin's Creed.
It's fast, in your face action and shit. But Die Hard, it comes and goes and shit. And then plus you got that bad story on some of them because Die Hard with Avengers is the best one. In my opinion.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
Hey, I just love the way Keanu Reeves be using the guns, bro. Like, the training and all that he took to get so good at gun handling, dog. It's so.
But it's crazy to see it. Like, even though they're not in the Matrix anymore, you just seeing Lawrence Fishburne still in the movie with a Morpheus type vibe and shit. He's like, "Are you ready, John Wick?" I'm like, "Dude, come on, Morpheus, let's go." That's homeless Morpheus in my opinion. Homeless Morpheus.
That's Morpheus if he took the other pill.
The movie
Blue
comes
pill
out
Morpheus.
March 24th of next year, man.
I can't wait.
I was confused by that scene with Donnie Yen and him where they're holding the blades and shooting at each other. I was like, hold up. Are any of these motherfuckers actually hitting shots on each other?
I don't think they were.
I was like, when they got stormtrooper aim here, I was like,
they were shooting the guns at each other.
Like had a sword in one hand, had a gun in the other hand. They were like,
what are they blocking shots and shit like they Jedi's or some shit? Like, what is this? Like, what?
I'm not gonna lie, it did look dope. But I was wondering that too. I said, do they even hit anybody?
I said, fucking, what is the name of Stormtrooper hell is going on here? I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, when it comes to John Wick, man, he's our new, I ain't trying to compare him, but it's kind of our new Jet Li.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, when it comes to a Jet Li movie, he always have like a big fight at the end.
Yeah.
And that's what John Wick is now. Like, John Wick is our Jet Li, dog.
You win some, you lose some, dim son.
It's crazy that he's in these movie roles, because before he was like Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Or he was like, I think the most action he had back in the day was like Speed, Point Break. But that wasn't as action packed as it is now.
Johnny Mnemonic, man, was really good.
What?
But it wasn't like this though. Like these movies now are like Mission Impossible level.
But you never saw Johnny Mnemonic?
Yeah, I remember that with 80 gigs of memory. Yeah, he was a carrier. He was pretty much a mail carrier with.
Yeah.
Like he had like 80 gigs of memory in his head or some kind of shit.
Damn good movie. The Matrix. The Matrix is really where he started really doing like a bunch of action. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
And think about if Will Smith would have played it.
No.
He would have slapped Chris Rock. Would have walked up.
Will Smith turned it down.
I know it was a Wild Wild West movie. That was the first. Until he slapped Chris Rock, that was the dumbest thing that man has ever done. I was like, Jesus, how do you turn that down for the Wild Wild West? I don't understand. That movie was terrible. Soundtrack was dope.
Yeah. And best believe the John Wick skin gonna drop pretty soon on Fortnite. And I'm
but it looks the same as each one, though, doesn't it? Like
I don't got it yet, so it don't matter to me. I'm gonna be there.
All you gonna have is that black suit, long hair, mustache, and a beard.
I'm waiting for the T2 to drop on Warzone, bro. It's coming here in like next week. Arnold Schwarzenegger and him need to be in a John Wick movie together. That's what needs to happen.
It'll be like the Expendables.
Yeah, they were
in a way, but no, you take his character from Eraser and throw him in like.
Well, I think did he retire from acting and shit?
Hey man, that man the governor, dog.
Not anymore.
The governor. Hello. Welcome to the show.
March 24th of next year. Let's get on to our next one of my favorite shows, Game of Thrones. It's gonna premiere August 21st. Basically, it's a prequel, and it's based on the Dying of the Dragons, which is George R.R. Martin's 2018 novel. And basically, it's just a civil war in House of Targaryen. And if you actually ever like, I'm not going to read the books, but I've seen like skits of it.
Black people don't read.
I read books, but I don't read.
The more you know.
Self-help books. You know,
I read self-help books. I ain't read no fantasy books.
I ain't read no books.
Watch it online. Watch it on YouTube. But
I read Tony Robbins, not Game of Thrones.
Hey, that's my boy right there, Tony Robbins.
I nailed him to the head right
that's my boy right there.
He got excited. He said, "That's my boy."
Hey, my name's Tony Robbins.
Hey, with that chisel chin. My boy got that chisel chin, dog. That's my boy. My boy got that chisel chin.
Yeah, that boy got a deep ass voice.
But if you ever like watched it or heard
Yeah.
about it, dude, it's like it's one of the bloodiest novels in Game of Thrones because basically like a king is dying and he needs to make an heir, and nobody wants his daughter to lead it. They want his brother to lead the.
But he crazy and shit.
Yeah, the brother crazy, but the daughter takes over, and then the daughter and the brother they start to fight each other, and it's just dragons fighting dragons. Basically, it brings down the whole downfall of the dragon line. Like,
but I know this one actually takes place like a couple thousand years from the actual Game of Thrones that we saw.
Yeah.
It's almost like a fresh start. So I'm down to watch it.
What surprised me was they went straight through the like Civil War Targaryen instead of just going through the straight beginning. I don't know why they just didn't go from the beginning.
That might be the most interesting part, though. I never read any of like Railroad Martin stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
Railroad.
Is it George R.R. Martin, Railroad Martin?
Yeah.
But
wait,
I never read any of his shit. But I don't know. Like Game of Thrones never really interested me.
What?
Like I'm more of a Lord of the Rings fan. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if you like Lord of the Rings, you'll like Game of Thrones, dog.
I know, and I do like Game of Thrones up to a point. You know what I'm saying? Right before they started getting crazy with the storyline and also omitting other key characters from the story. So it is what it is. But I am excited to watch them.
They got 2 spinoffs coming. They got that one in the Jon Snow series. It's going to be coming. So
they got Jon Snow series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited for both. So it's going to be. I mean, what George R. R. Martin said about this series, it's coming right here with the House of Fire or whatnot. There's going to be no likable characters. It's just going to be like you hate every one of them for a specific reason.
All them suckers is crazy, man.
Exactly.
Everybody over there got white hair. Everybody got the same hairstyle.
There's incest going on. There's incest going on.
Always incest going on. It's Game of Thrones, bro.
Because ain't nothing they like better, Game of Thrones fans. It's some crazy ass villains. That's what I was like.
Oh yeah, the brother, dog. He's crazy as hell, dog. The king's brother, crazy as hell.
But if you know the story, you know he ends up winning, though. I mean, like if you know the story of the original one, because he's talk about him all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's the one that the Mad King. He's not the Mad King.
No, he's not the Mad King.
He's not the Mad King because like I said, this is a few thousand years before Game of Thrones. So like House Stark, like Ned Stark, isn't even alive then.
No, he's not.
None of the Starks that we know of. Like House Stark is there, but it's not the Starks that we know of.
This is one of the biggest parts because this kills the dragon line.
Yeah,
like.
Well, the dragons are still around during the Mad King part. Right?
No, they're not.
No,
not like around. They're probably being eggs or something.
Yeah, they're eggs. Like they that big ass dragon that's in the skull that's inside of King's Landing. That was one of those dragons that we're seeing. That I think that we're seeing in the trailer.
Yeah, it's like every Targaryen had their own dragon. Yeah, so there's gonna be like dragon fights, and then like at the end. I don't want to spoil it, but at the end, the people of King's Landing got so sick of it that they killed all the dragons. Like they got sick of all the dragon fighting. They was like, okay, they killed off all the.
We finna do a Matthew McConaughey, Christian Bale Rain of Fire shit on these motherfuckers.
Yeah, because basically
you get the HOA. The HOA wasn't having that shit.
Yeah,
they just listen to their heirs and all that, bro. Like they listen to their riders, man. It's a good ass story, but I just don't understand why you didn't start from the very beginning, leading up to this. But they probably got a lot of plans. They go keep squeezing it.
Oh hell yeah! You already know they are. and no fire like those Game of Thrones books are long as shit. So I'm
he got plenty. He got plenty of books, man.
He got plenty.
They long as hell.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Long.
So let's get on to one of if you want to call it a counterpart.
Yeah.
Basically, Lord of the Rings. They coming out with a Prime Video series on Amazon, and basically they had like little teaser trailers, but it's like the main trailer. It's taking place during the second age of J.R.R. Tolkien's expansive Lord of the Rings saga, which is basically thousands of years before the story of the Fellowship of the Ring. It talks about Sauron rising to power. So
it's just crazy because I mean it's like they took Peter Jackson's movie and took like if you watch Fellowship of the Ring and it talks about how Sauron was fighting the armies, and then like the one human king, well not the human king, I think it was a prince, like he broke the sword.
Isildur.
Yeah, Isildur breaks the sword and shit. That sword is still around, and in the trailer, that kid is holding that sword, that shattered Sauron's sword. So there's everything in there was pretty dope. Like even like the pre-hobbits and shit that they got in there.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this shit, bro.
Yeah, basically, this is another one that they go squeeze out because people been asking for Lord of the Rings, but they wasn't getting it. So now you're getting it.
Oh yeah, you getting it. you getting that Lord of the Rings, girl.
I just hope they I hope they do the story right.
It?
Then instead of what they did with the Hobbit, because the Hobbit should have just been one movie. You know what I'm saying? And that was a moment where they were just milking the shit out of the damn story. So I hope they don't do it with here, because like J.R.R. Tolkien, like his shit, it starts off with him in World War. Like he was writing this shit in like World War I, and then when he got older, his son was writing it when he was in World War II. So like, and his son actually made amendments and changes to the story. So it's almost like like a family business almost on storytelling. And I think they're. I don't think they made any new stories since then with the Tolkien family, but from what I heard, they have a lot of story to work with. So I don't know, this could be the beginning of some new shit.
Well, they plan to make this a multi-season series.
Good.
Oh, don't expect no one season coming out of this. You might see a good 4 or 5, and it starts September 2nd, and it's already on my list. I'm excited for it.
Skrill's already gonna hate it. look at his face.
I never like the Lord of the Rings stuff. I think it's boring as hell. It's like, oh, right, we're walking around the mountain for 2.5 motherfucking hours.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it also showed the. If I'm not mistaken, I've seen on the trailer, it also showed like that Hobbit Kingdom on that last movie.
No, hold on. Are you talking about the mines where the doors are?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same.
I think they showed that.
It's the same. Is it Moria? I think it's the Mines of Moria or whatever. But it's that kingdom when the Fellowship was going through that cave and everybody was dead.
Mordor. No,
not Mordor. I'm
talking about when them when they were doing like the little side stories where they had Bilbo
Baggins.
With the Hobbits.
Yeah.
I mean, not the Hobbits, but he was with the not the Hobbits, but the what they're called. Not goblins.
The dwarves.
Dwarves, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now, not Mordor, the Mines of Moria is where Gimli was like he wanted everybody to meet his family over there, but they already had all died.
And they had all the gold and all that.
Yeah. And this one, it shows what that area looked like before that shit happened. That shit looked dope. They had fucking farms and all kinds of shit in there, bro. There was
and later it looked like one of the Kardashian sisters.
Like they even fucking using mirrors. They use mirrors from the surface and they bounce it around so that way they can get sunlight to the crowd. That shit look dope as shit, bro.
Let's walk around a mountain for 3 hours.
At the end of the trailer, they showed that Balrog from the movie. That shit was, man, I can't wait for this shit. This shit's dropping like September.
So let's get on to our next trailer.
Yeah.
Halloween ends.
Wait, was that supposed to be? That's supposed to be the what? Like, what the fuck? You sound like Tyrone Biggums.
Basically, it's set 4 years after the events of Halloween Kills. Basically, series for
thank you.
Laurie Strode is living with her granddaughter, Allison, following the death of her daughter, Karen, and a subsequent disappearance of Michael Myers. When a young man is accused and implicated of a brutal killing, Laurie is forced to once again take up arms to track down and face off against her lifelong adversary or her brother.
Mm-hmm.
So,
when did her daughter die? When
at the end of the movie? You said it before the show started.
Movie.
You don't be listening. You got ADHD.
Wait, at the end of the last one? That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, she was looking out the window. She was looking at the cops and the ambulance, and fucking Michael Myers was in the back.
I thought you were talking about the trailer for this movie. I was like, what? I was like, what?
We'll say like at the end of the movie, because like at the end of the aftermath, everybody who died in that damn house in the streets, she's looking out the window at the ambulance and everybody fucking huddled up in blankets and shit, and she's up here looking like, oh, today's not so bad as a day, and then fucking Michael Myers came out, nah, bitch, it is.
Yeah,
stabbing in the back.
Because she was looking through the window trying to see what Michael always was looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
y'all want to see what he was looking at.
He was looking at titties, right, but it
could be.
But I don't know. I see both of them killing each other. I think that's the only poetic ending to the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that she gonna take him and her down at the same time. Like, look, I'm gonna kill myself if I gotta save my granddaughter.
It probably would have to go down to that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be down for that shit though. You know?
Yeah,
it's the only logical ending, I think. Right? Like, it's anything else doesn't make sense to me. I don't.
Or he can say I'm sorry, and then
Michael just kills everybody.
Hey, what you say, dog?
He just take off his mask. You know, for the last 45 years, I've really been fucking up. I am sorry.
He just take the mask off.
I am sorry.
He take the mask off, and this motherfucker like Michael Douglas or some shit. He was like, you know what? I've been fucking up. I've been killing people. This mask smell like hot mustard now because I've been breathing this shit all day.
Hey, this was the worst prank idea I've ever had. It got way out of hand. I don't know what happened. Like, it got way.
I was really supposed to just jump out the closet and scare you. I ended up stabbing people.
Yeah. It's like once you kill one, you gotta kill 1,000. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's fuck.
Oh snap, bro, that's funny. Hey, that's funny as hell, bro.
Exactly. That'd be funny. They have like a family thing.
And this shit like that. He just taking this shit off. Like,
end this shit on an intervention. Michael, you've been messing up.
Oh, God,
hey, Michael, like, who the fuck is the intervention?
He pulls out the mask, and it was Danny Glover the whole time. He's looking at the camera like, go for this shit. And he just walks away.
It was Arnold Schwarzenegger from True Lies.
Jamie, you remember?
Yeah, you remember the strip scene in the bedroom?
Yeah,
somebody get Michael Douglas.
My bad.
Yeah, he's just like, you know, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be killing all my family members like that. Damn. Would you forget? That's what it's gonna be like. Would you forgive me for killing your sister? She could be like, "Fuck no," and shoot him straight in the face. Like I said, like, damn. At least he said he's sorry.
Oh my god.
When I die, bury me next to a jewelry store. Like, what is going on here? What is that?
Hey, Halloween ends, man. And let's get on to our next topic, man. Let's talk about our next trailer. Let's talk about Shazam.
Should be our intro music, though.
Fury of the Gods. Basically, it starts off with the star having some confidence issues and espousing his love for Fast and the Furious before revealing a new villain played by none other than Helen Mirren. And it's going to also have Lucy Liu, Rachel Zegler, and there's not a date yet, but it said it will be out around Christmas. And I like the trailer.
The trailer looked dope. It looked good.
The trailer looks dope, man.
It just like making buildings swing around like they're doing, like Doctor Strange. It's getting kind of played out now because like he like in the trailer he shows him he's flying and he's dodging buildings and shit. and then it shows it further like these gods are actually moving. They're shifting whole buildings around like Doctor Strange. Other than that, I'm always down to watch Zachary Levi and fucking Shazam.
I'm just getting played out on Dwayne Johnson, bro. This is
He's not even in it.
Movie.
Oh wait, no, you're talking about Shazam. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Black Adam.
He got so much hate. He was preloaded with hate.
I thought you were talking about Black Adam.
Damn,
I spaced out.
Preloaded with the hate.
My wife came out here for a second. I spaced out.
Hey, Scribbs at the finish line waiting. He the running pose and everything.
Shazam 1 was okay. It was okay.
It was kind of like polar opposite of Superman.
Yeah, it's what Superman should have been like. Honestly, like kind of hopeful, like well, not funny.
Hey, I like
not
that.
Funny.
I love that Superman movie.
You know
exactly. The Superman movie.
The only thing you didn't like because he actually killed people. You didn't like that he killed people. But that last Superman movie was dope as hell.
Superman had to kill motherfucker. He was faced with I got to kill this motherfucker or else he gonna kill everybody else. That's what you know what I'm saying?
He could have flew in the air. He's goddamn Superman. He could have flew in the air. He could have did something else.
He could have flew in the air, motherfucker. He fight himself, basically. What do you mean?
He had a whole bunch of options. He chose to kill. Not my Superman.
He didn't, man. The guy started shooting lasers out his eyes.
It is my Witcher, though, but that's not my Superman.
Come on now.
Shout out to the girl.
You tell me right now, that Henry Cavill Superman whoop any other Superman's ass. I ain't even playing. Look, he'll kill him.
He got a straight up Superman look. He got a comic Superman look.
He'll kill a hoe.
The way that the way he was written, the way that character was written, I don't like it. Shit was whack.
What? He's written a bit more human. Like what is it? You didn't like that? You didn't like that he's just moral all the time,
human, bro.
You didn't like that he was moral all the time.
I want that. I want the Boy Scout Superman.
Yeah, you Boy Scout Superman, born as hell. That's why Man of Steel was crappy. Boy Scout Superman. There's Brandon Roth.
That was white too. That was white too. Because they made that motherfucker fight Davidson County. Fuck that shit, dude. You had no bad guy. Yeah, they had the motherfucker pick up Davidson County and throw that shit in space. Fuck that shit.
That Brandon Roth Superman can fall off a horse too, for all I give a shit.
Right. You know Brandon Roth. Yeah, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, big time. Hey, thanks for coming in, dog. Brandon Routh, he had the best Superman look because he looked just like Christopher Reeves.
He looked just like Christopher Reeves, but I'm telling you, the Superman from Man of Steel was way more human, which he should be. He was raised by humans.
Yeah, I like that last movie.
He had to kill him, though. He had to kill him with Zod, though.
I know which one my wife prefers, too. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know what I'm saying? She be sitting there. I'd be like, hey, we're going to put the Christopher Reeve Superman on now. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a bony ass, look like you can't even lift a pencil ass Superman. I don't want to hear all that.
With Brandon Routh Superman, if they continued it, because remember he had a son, because the little boy was the son. So the next Superman after that would have been Superman and the quest for child support.
Look, okay, the only good thing about Brandon Routh Superman was Kevin Spacey's Lex Luthor. Like
Superman
that was it.
We've seen Superman fight all kinds of bad guys, but can he fight the justice system, motherfucker? The child support.
Look, so the black Superman gonna have to worry about that as it is already. All right, they're gonna be like,
Superman and the quest for child support. That's my pitch for that movie. Brandon Routh was still Superman.
Brandon Routh busy being the Atom on a fucking television show. That's how sorry that movie was. Exactly, big timer. Roth was better as the Atom. That's what I'm talking about right there.
No, hey, hold on. Actually, they brought him back as Superman for the crisis.
They did too.
They brought him back. They brought him back as Superman for
it was stupid as hell.
The crisis.
They brought back Tom Welling too as Superman. I said, "Get this." What? I said, "Look, Henry Cavill got forced a decision. I let this man kill everybody on Earth, or I snap this man's neck right now."
Hey, dude, you might as well watch Brightburn, the fucking Invincible motherfucker.
Brightburn? What was this?
You ain't watch Brightburn?
It's not like he going around killing everybody. He killed all these.
Bro. Hey, that last Superman was dope as hell, bro. Like,
that whole scene with the oil rig.
You did say you didn't like because he was killing people, but I'm like, dude, he didn't have no choice, bro.
His hand was
He could
forced.
punch a motherfucker in the face.
He punched him in the face 100 times. They were flying through buildings, motherfucker. What are you talking about? He fight himself, basically.
Hey, just like in the other movie, he could have picked up Davis and Cannon and threw that shit in space.
Man, he ain't gonna put him in the third dimension little mirror ring thing. That thing was.
I wanted that kind of shit.
God, that shit.
Like this.
Oh no! You ain't never gonna see. What was his name? The actor plays Michael. You ain't gonna see him doing some shit like that. Like he gonna go out like a real one. Michael Shannon. You ain't ever gonna see. You ain't gonna see. You ain't never gonna see Michael Shannon go out like that in any movie. Like you have to kill him.
Hey, motherfucker spinning in space just like this.
That too. That was the best Superman and by far the best Zod I've ever seen.
Hey, Zod, he was a good Zod, bro.
Neil before Zod.
He was.
They had to kill
Zod. He looked like
they brought him back, and then they brought him back, and he was Doomsday. That's stupid.
Yeah, he did kill Darkseid. That's right. But I mean,
hold on. Oh no, you know what? I'll give you that because I don't really read DC comics like that, so I'll believe you. But then again, you could be lying because it's the internet.
Get on him.
Hey,
right.
You know what?
Get in that.
I don't need all that shit. I don't need that shit.
You just cut him out.
I don't need all that shit. I don't need none of that shit.
Get in that eight. Cut him out. Look, it's like, look at this. Look, but dude, I'm telling you, man. Like, I don't know. They dropped the ball with the Batman Superman movie. The director's cut was a little bit better. Snyder Cut's direction of Justice League was a lot better, but that Superman character was much more well-rounded in the Man of Steel, and that's where they kind of fell apart with the whole Superman versus Batman movie. You know, they should have.
I did like it when they brought him back, and when they brought him back from the dead and shit. That part I did like because he wasn't really all there. You know what I'm saying?
He was mad as hell.
But he had a reason to fucking act the wild out like that. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. What's the next movie we got?
Hey, let's get on to them all like trailers. So we can't get Marvel Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Well, these are the Comic-Con trailers now. We got to talk about.
Yeah, Comic-Con trailers we could talk about. Let's get on to the
What's up, big timing?
Black was excited.
Get him big timing.
He said he loved that She-Hulk attorney at law.
Of course he did. He loved Christopher Reeve's Superman too.
Hey man, hey, Christopher Reeve is a damn good Superman. All right, Prior's character was supposed to be Brainiac. All right,
he getting on you, bro. He getting on you, bro.
He mad he ain't got no computer. Shit.
What's that got to do with the Superman 3 and how bad it was? Even Richard Pryor was like, "Hey, motherfuckers, I know this movie's bad." Like he's like, they threw me in it. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I learned a lot about that movie. About what was it, Superman 4 or whatever? The Quest for Peace, some shit like that. I learned a lot about it. I'll tell you about it later. I'll tell you about it later. But what we got with She-Hulk?
Yeah, we got the She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Basically, She-Hulk learning how to use her powers through the trailer by her cousin, the Hulk. Mm-hmm. And she learned how to use it through everyday life, man.
In the trailer, what? No, go ahead.
The trailer don't look that bad, man. And I ain't even lie, dog. The She-Hulk is finer than her human counterpart, bro.
Oh yeah, that's the whole point.
It's always like that. It's always been like that. It's always been like that. Yeah, like it was Quest for Peace. Like for She-Hulk, she was one of those like they drew her not like a hulked out like how you know how the Hulk has his muscles about the size of a whole other
with big titties.
Pretty much, she was like a hard body. They always drew her as a hard body, but she was just tall as hell. You know what I'm saying? So. Any comic fan, they'll be lying to you if they said they weren't feeling some kind of way if they saw.
This was Marvel comic artists' way of getting off with jerking off on the job. You know, some Jeffrey Tubin stuff.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically.
I don't know about all that.
They were going for the quest for ass. Instead of
for
quest
ass.
for peace, they're going for the quest for ass. They're like, look, how can we get away with drawing them on sexy ass characters? DC got Wonder Woman. We need She-Hulk. That's what the hell we need right here. Our own Amazonian Green Prince.
We do her, and then we'll make a Psylocke.
Yeah. We're gonna have them scissoring.
But in that trailer,
wait, what?
In that trailer, she looked like she had better control of her powers than Bruce did.
Of course she did. She's a lawyer.
I don't know what it.
I say basically, if she did get out of control, she got the Hulk there to help her from what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And she got a much more experienced Bruce. You know what I'm saying? Like Bruce when he was Edward Norton before he switched to Mark Ruffalo, was you know what I'm saying?
Black probably liked the Edward Norton.
I did like it. Edward Norton was actually dope.
Norton was fantastic, but he
was dope as Bruce. I feel call him Bruce Willis, but he was good as Bruce Banner though.
He'll play Bruce Willis in the movie here,
because the way that he played that version of Bruce, it actually felt like you was watching like the TV show Hulk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to go back to She-Hulk, it's just when I saw the trailer, it was like he's trying to teach her, but it looks like she's already on top of it. She knows how to throw rocks better than
she's
him.
on top of it.
I don't know. That sounds like some Pornhub shit.
Hey.
Oh, did she? Oh, because of Doc Samson. Yeah, the green hair dude. Yeah. See, where's he at?
Doc Samson.
You probably see him when you watch the show, man.
Samson gets me high.
The part that had me though, after Marvel announced that Daredevil was coming back for 18 episodes, it's called Daredevil Born Again.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be our first look of Daredevil in this show. So I guess he's gonna be in LA.
You talking about on the She-Hulk?
She-Hulk.
This is gonna be our first. Both lawyers that help out
lawyers.
Suits.
Yeah, superhero lawyers.
Suits. Yeah.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying is.
Now they got some more. Where they got Samuel Jackson coming back as Nick Fury, called Secret Invasion. There's really no big details. It's just that's one of the parts that they're coming out with.
Yeah.
Just Samuel Jackson saying, "I'm back, motherfuckers."
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Thought I was gone.
Quantumania. Where you got Kang the Conqueror. That'll be in theaters in February of next year.
That's what I'm talking about.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 coming out in May. Then another one, basically Wakanda Forever. Black Panther. Excited.
Hype.
Scribs didn't like it for some reason.
I'm telling you, man. Look, I'm tired of Marvel trying to flip all the characters to female characters. I don't know what's going on here. Look, like I told you before, would you rather watch the NBA or the WNBA? Like, look, listen.
I'm gonna watch neither. I don't watch sports though. I already told you that my answer.
Sports. All right. Anybody else?
I'll watch a Magic the Gathering match before I watch the goddamn sports match.
Of course you would. Look, this is what I'm trying to get at. Like, I don't think it's right trying to introduce Ironheart as a side character. To me, it doesn't sound right to me for some reason. She should have her own show first before she's introduced as a side character. And you know what I'm saying? There's too much they got going on from the Wakanda Forever trailer I saw. You know, they're trying to explain T'Challa missing. That's going to be a whole.
We're not going to see an Ironheart. We're not going to see Ironheart at all. Like we're probably going to see the idea of Ironheart. You know what I'm saying? Because in the comics, in the comic books, she had already made her suit before Tony Stark's AI even got in touch with her. You know, she already had her own Iron Man suit. So we're gonna see just the idea of Ironheart. She's gonna have her own show on Disney Plus, and then, or if that's a movie, I think it's a show though. And then we're gonna see, like an actual Ironheart. You know what I'm saying?
Who is Ironheart?
It's in the comic books, her name is Riri Williams. And like she's pretty much like a super genius black chick from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And she built her own Iron Man suit. like I said, because her favorite superhero was Iron Man, and she had her best friend, who helped her, just like in school and all that shit in the streets. And her moment, her Uncle Ben moment, was when her and her friend went to the park in Chicago. A drive-by happened. I think it was a cookout. A drive-by happened. Her friend got hit by a stray bullet. And she died. And then at that point, she wanted to be a superhero and fight crime and shit.
Yeah.
By then, Iron Man had already died. Iron Man took his conscience, put it into an AI like Jarvis, and he sent it to Riri because I think he already knew about Riri Williams. So he, as an AI construct, he was helping her build a better Iron Man suit because her shit looked like the first Iron Man suit when he was in the Mark II or whatever, like in Iron Man 1. Like when he got it kind of fine tuned, it had no paint on it and shit. That's how her shit looked like. And then the Stark AI got it looking better and more tuned for her or whatever. And now she's a mainstay. But I think this is just the introduction of Riri Williams in Wakanda Forever. And then,
that's what I'm saying.
And later on, we'll get like the Ironheart show, and then they'll go on from there.
I just the way I liked it is like what they said they was gonna do, show more of Wakanda.
Yeah.
And rather than just saying like T'Challa's on a trip or something like that.
Yeah. Like, he went to go get some cigarettes.
That's what they typically do. They really don't say so and so got killed or so and so died. They'll be like so and so's on a trip or something.
Fell in the pool and couldn't swim. He's a cat.
They'll say some BS. You be like, you know what really happened, but they let him go out the right way. Gave him a funeral on the movie, and they showed bits and pieces of Wakanda that you never knew about. I feel like that was the right way of going through with it.
Yeah.
And basically, sooner or later, the sister will probably take the mantle or not. But I think they're doing it the right way when it comes to Wakanda Forever.
I believe so too. And that shit was hitting hard too, boy.
Yeah, the mother was doing her thing.
Man, it's just everything about that trailer.
Angela Bassett, man.
It's like everything about that trailer was shot so beautifully. The colors, like when it showed them, like everybody was like in like these dress white clothes and in the stand. Man, everything about that damn trailer was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the Dora Milaje. They're fighting. It looks like a different sect of the Dora Milaje. They're blue. You know what I mean? And this, I don't know, it's crazy. But the whole thing, like, this is also going to introduce Namor, and it's straight up Namor with the wings on the feet and everything. I'm hyped for this movie, dog. I can't wait. I think Black Panther is just going to introduce more shit that we're going to be watching later on the line. I know. Come on, bring it to me, Grumps.
Look, man, they missed a valuable opportunity here. Putting Shuri in as the Black Panther already is way too soon. They could have brought another Black Panther from a multiverse in the Doctor Strange movie and had him stuck in this thing and then trying to find, you know what I'm saying?
No, because all right, say you do that. All right, say Multiverse of Madness, another Black Panther fell out the goddamn sky or whatever, and he's in Wakanda. Yeah. He still got to go through the rites of passage, even though he is a Black Panther in his world. He's not the Black Panther of this world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now mess up the universe.
Yeah, but they could have took Michael B. Jordan, made him the Black Panther of another universe. Comes in, you know what I'm saying?
Big Timer said, but I don't know if they retired Black Panther like they did Jordan's jersey. They kind of did though. Slick did, but it's the best way to do it right now.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like they could have had Killmonger come in as the actual version of Black Panther in another universe.
He said he wanted to die. Oh, you talking about an alternate version?
Yeah, an alternate version. And then he comes in and becomes that version's Black Panther.
Well,
everybody's all right with it because he was the prince.
No, they weren't all right with him being the prince. They didn't want him to be the prince in the first Black Panther movie.
Well, I'm just saying, but because he was a bad guy, they would have found out he was actually, a good guy and stuff like that, carrying the mantles of Black Panther.
They already showed an alternate version of Killmonger, and he's just as ruthless as he was in I guess now the MCU is considered 616 and not the comics.
But there's plenty of universes. You get what I'm saying? Like, or they could have had like an older.
You have to have a backstory of that other universe. Mm-hmm. They'll pretty much be like another mini movie,
which they could do.
Well, you drunk as hell.
I'm just saying I'm saying I feel like they dropped the ball here. Like Marvel they had the perfect opportunity to try and replace Chadwick Boseman without replacing it.
To do that, you would either need a whole nother movie or another TV show, long format, just to explain that away.
Do it.
I think the way
Scrubs, you can't tell me that you didn't think that trailer was dope as hell.
I'm just saying, bro. Like it's
motherfucker. Answer. You're under oath, motherfucker.
I looked at the trailer and I was like, "This is just going to be too much for one movie. It's just going to be a jumbled mess."
Don't you fucking Republican your way ass?
I'm not Republican.
Answer the question: yes or no? Did you think this shit was dope or not? It's especially when she
not
whispered.
Really. I just felt like they're trying to make a movie happen without the main character.
God damn it! How come you know what? You need to get off the show and you need to go ahead and fucking run for whatever.
They're like trying to make Edward. Look, this is like trying to make Edward Scissorhands.
Don't you answer with non-answers,
Johnny Depp.
Motherfucker! It's a yes or no. Did you like it or not?
Look, let's make Edward Scissorhands 2 without Johnny Depp, and let's just try and make it look cool. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a teaser trailer. There's no actual real substance to it whatsoever yet. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's full of your stuff. You glitching on the screen.
I ain't even glitching. It's a fact. It's like, hey, let's take Indiana Jones and just put Shia LaBeouf in there in the next one instead of Harrison Ford. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they were planning to do if the movie had did good.
Exactly. But it didn't.
But exactly. And I probably still would have watched it though, because I was like, yeah, Shia LaBeouf, he ain't that bad. Then Transformer. Now I watched the other Transformer movies. I was like, oh,
he ain't that bad.
He was in holes. He was good at holes.
I'm just saying.
But this Black Panther movie had me feeling a certain way, bro. And then
at the end, sad that Chadwick Boseman's dead. That's about it. Like you're like, thanks for reminding
me. It's a good send off, man. And I also seen how Marvel is gonna pay another tribute to him in their intro. Like you know how they do the reel, like the Marvel reel, and it shows like the reveal of Marvel. This one is going to be all purple. It's going to be all the shots of Chadwick Boseman on screen and off screen as a tribute to him. That shit looks dope too. That's on YouTube. They threw that out a few years ago after his passing.
I don't care what y'all say. Wakanda Forever is gonna be dope as hell.
It's gonna be dope as hell.
I don't know what's wrong with Scribs. Scribs gonna watch it, even though
it's gonna be like Thor: Love and Thunder. It looks
like a big mess. It looks like it's too much.
It's too much water in it. Why? Namor, he looks like a Mexican. I don't even like this.
Look, I'm telling you, each Phase 4 movie has gotten worse by each movie. Like it has gotten worse and worse.
They came out with a couple more too, man.
What do you got?
They also got, if I'm not mistaken, they're coming out with Echo. That's Hawkeye's apprentice, right?
I think so. Well, like in the Hawkeye, no, she was working for Kingpin.
Okay.
Like she was a henchman for Kingpin, and then
Echo's the deaf lady.
She's deaf, right? But she's like Daredevil almost, but she doesn't have the superhuman part, like the superhuman hearing, vision shit.
But I thought they killed her at the end of that, where you hear the gunshot.
That was her holding the gun to Kingpin.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, "Hey, you don't want to do this. I'm your uncle." And then she fucking shot him, and then she ran.
You don't want to do this.
And that's what happened in the comic book. They did this in the comics.
All right. Then you got Loki season 2.
Can't wait.
Coming out next summer. Then you got Blade.
Blade's gonna be dope.
November 3rd next year, where it's gonna have Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala. What is that?
That's how you say it.
That's how you say his name, Mahershala. Okay. I always think it's Mahershala. I don't know.
It might be Mahershala.
I think you're right.
I've heard that they've casted Homelander as Dracula in that movie. It's gonna be badass. Like it's gonna be bananas.
Hey. Then we do got Ironheart.
Mm-hmm.
That should have came first.
Gonna be a solo series coming out next year in the fall. Then you got Agatha, Coven of Chaos, coming out in the winter of next year. Then you got Daredevil, Born Again,
I
And
can't
it's
wait,
going to
bro.
also have Kingpin in it. And it's going to have Charlie Cox playing Daredevil. 2024 spring. Then you got Captain America, New World Order. Where it's going to have Sam
New
Wilson.
World Order.
It's going to be May 3rd of 2024. Then I don't know, Thunderbolt.
That's like the not the Dark Avengers because that was a team too, but they're like the anti-hero version of the Avengers.
Yes.
That's in July 2024. You got Fantastic Four, November 8th, 2024. Then you got the Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, coming out May 2025. Then you got the Avengers Secret Wars, November 2025. So, how many of these are they going to push back?
That's a real question, huh? Because you know what's about to happen. They always do this shit with they got these dates set up, and I don't know why they do. They just don't say fall or whatever. Fall. They have an exact date when it's gonna come out. They're gonna push that shit back to the following season. So I expect half of what you said is gonna get pushed back to the following season.
So who's Agatha? That's
Agatha Harkness.
Yeah, she's the bad guy in WandaVision.
Oh, okay.
In the
But
comic books, she was
she's just one of the bad guys in WandaVision, if you really understand that, and then Multiverse of Madness.
That's true. In the comic book, she was the witch that was teaching Scarlet Witch on how to use her powers better. You know what I'm saying? But by then she was already dead. She was like a ghost trying to teach her, kind of like Yoda talks to fucking Luke Skywalker and shit. But
one question I have for both of you.
Yeah.
Do you think they're doing too much with this?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do.
This Phase 4 really, besides the Spider-Man movie and the first few Disney Plus series, has really kind of been a mess. Like the last couple movies, Multiverse of Madness was like it was okay. Like, it wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? The Thor Love and Thunder, it's like, what are you doing with Thor's story arc here? They worked so hard to build like this amazing story arc, and then you just make him a complete idiot in this movie, and it's like a total like mockumentary of whatever.
Was it good though? Is it worth seeing?
It's funny. I mean, but it's also like it tries too hard to be funny at times as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like there's a lot of like stuff like in the movie. You're like I don't know. I feel like they kind of wasted Kristen Bale here a bit. Wait, Ira muted himself or something.
Yeah, he did. But also, Big Term over here was saying, what's going on with why does Thor have Stormbreaker?
Well, I mean, he had Stormbreaker in the last one. I mean, he's had Stormbreaker for a while. I mean, he made Stormbreaker in this whole, this universe of the Marvel thing. You know, he made Stormbreaker, but I mean, Beta Ray Bill was teased in Ragnarok. And what is going on here? Does Jay know he's muted?
Yeah, he does. He's doing something else, dog.
God damn, I'm over here talking to my goddamn self.
That's what I said.
I read the chat and everything, and I'm fucking muted like a dumbass.
Ah, dog. I thought you was handling something else, dog.
No, I'm fucking handling my shit, bro. I'm fucking dumb as shit.
But it's like it's like Thor Love and Thunder goes like I don't know. I really hope Christian Bale. I hope he makes more appearances in more movies. Or else I feel like they wasted a great villain. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he didn't play a good villain?
No, he played a great villain. I just hoping he wasn't in that movie that much. So it's like, I'd be like, you're wasting a great talent and a great Marvel comic book villain if you're just going to have him in one movie that was basically like slapstick comedy, kind of like they took like a Thor movie and, and they had, made by Monty Python almost. Like it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you
All
gotta
right, so
have.
that's the question I was trying to ask before I realized I muted myself.
Mhm.
So, is it more so like Taika Waititi was trying to chase the magic from Ragnarok and try to
No,
like kind of ride on it?
he took it to, like, as they say in Spinal Tap, he took all the magic of Thor Ragnarok and it was funny, and he cranked it to 11. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, why don't we try and make every scene as funny as we can? You know what I'm saying? Have a couple sort of serious scenes there, but it's like there's a king in one part where he's made out of rocks and he's sitting on like a Game of Thrones throne, but it's made out of scissors. And it's like a metaphor of rock beat scissors. You know what I'm saying? And like they just kind of throw it at your face like that. Like it's like, okay, like come on now. Like this is getting a bit ridiculous. But it's
I remember with Ragnarok, it did have that good balance of serious shit. Like when the Heroes 3, when they all got fucking murked by Hela, but then it'll
there's no
over.
balance in this movie really. Okay. It's like 95% comedy, 5% serious movie. Like it's like it's.
I was hoping that wasn't the case because I knew with the Guardians being in that shit at some point, I was like, this is gonna be. I thought it was gonna be heavy on the laughs and shit. That's what I was worried about.
It's just like I don't know. I really hope Gore the God Butcher does make some more appearances in different movies.
Probably will.
Like,
so, as I was saying before, you think Marvel is doing too much with these Disney shows, with all these movies, with all these characters?
I honestly, sometimes I do, but like the TV shows, no. I think the TV shows, we need those because that eliminates having us to use a whole movie just to introduce one person.
I don't think they realize how big of a void they made by taking Robert Downey Jr. out of everything. Like, I think it's part of it. I thought they thought like, oh, we got this. You know, there's enough material around Marvel to get around Iron Man, but you know, it's like once they took him out, like kind of the storylines are kind of falling apart here a little bit. Like any storyline is not based about him being gone or Captain America being gone even. You know, they lost 3 of their biggest leading roles. They lost, Chadwick Boseman to dying, like actually dying. They killed off Iron Man and then made Captain America old as shit. So it's like, I feel like they were overconfident of like Spider-Man's going to carry everything, which he could. But Tom Holland.
But he's still with Sony. That's still considered a Sony property, though.
Yeah, but Tom Holland's also saying he doesn't really want to do Spider-Man anymore. So now
I think
shit.
I think this is why they introduced the multiverse, so they can kind of. That's the loophole on recasting somebody because you can say, "Oh, well, we." Kind of like how Scripps was trying to say earlier about getting a different Black Panther. Yeah. Using the multiverse is a good tool, like story tool, to bring to explain why a dead character is back. You know what I'm saying? Or recast.
I think they'll bring.
They also killed off Black Widow. I forgot to put that too. Like they killed off.
But Black Widow wasn't.
They killed off.
Black Widow was a good movie. It just had a terrible villain.
But they killed off most of the major Avenger characters. They basically wrote them out now.
That's why they would make a lot of money off this next Avenger movie.
Yeah, possible.
People want to see. Yeah. But it's like, I rock with you on that, Scripps. Now, I ain't going to say that Scarlett Johansson was a bad character, but she wasn't as important as the main 3.
No.
Black Panther, Captain America, and Iron Man.
She was like the Batman of the group. You know what I'm saying? She was there. She didn't have powers. She just knew how to kick ass.
She just had boobies. But anyway, like
you needed a female superhero.
She was the heart of the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? She made it a family. Like she was like, it was her only family she really had. So
So I got a question for both of y'all since y'all big Marvel fans more than me. Who do you think they come out these Avengers movies in 2025?
Yeah.
Who do you think they will add to the Avengers?
She-Hulk is she's gonna replace the Hulk.
Shang-Chi is gonna be in there, of course.
Shang-Chi is gonna be in there. I have a feeling that
Spider-Man's gonna be there, of course.
Wanda's kids, Wiccan and Speed, are going to be there. Because they play an integral role in the new Avengers. Who else?
Tom Holland's definitely gonna be there. Like he's gonna actually be like in his 30s by then.
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah,
Anthony Mackie's gonna be the Cap.
Yeah.
He has to be Cap for at least 2 movies. You can't just have him as Cap as one and then
put Bucky in as Cap after that.
I think Anthony Mackie is guaranteed to be Captain America for at least 2 movies.
Then you got Thor.
Yeah, Thor.
Wow.
Well, Jane Foster's Thor. Who else? Goddamn. I'm trying to think.
Shuri is Black Panther, I guess.
Shuri, or whoever the Black Panther is. That we'll have that one, and then we'll have Namor. We'll have Miss Marvel. The roster is going to be thick, and of
course Doctor Strange too.
Doctor Strange, and
that's the whole Secret Wars main storyline.
All right.
Yeah.
And I got another question.
And then we got mutants, and they haven't even started talking about mutants yet.
Fantastic Four, X-Men.
In the X-Men.
Yeah. I think X-Men, by 2025 they'll have announced the X-Men movies or the mutant, whatever they got going on.
I think the Fantastic Four is going to take over for Guardians and being like the comic relief bunch.
I think so. I can see that.
Yeah, especially since I heard that apparently it's almost confirmed that Jason Segel is going to be Ben Grimm. So
for real?
Yeah,
I did hear that.
Isn't Batista sick of playing Drax?
Yeah, he said he's done playing Drax. He wants them to kill him off.
Yeah. Okay, I got another question.
Yeah.
You know how all these actors playing these characters are getting older. Who do you think they're going to kill off before the Avengers or during the Avengers movie?
Mark Ruffalo's character will I won't say killed off because with the Hulk is more of a mutation. So he can actually, they probably can say his next mutation made him change the way that he looks. Because that happens. So I think Mark Ruffalo will probably be the first one out of the bunch. I think he has like 4 more projects left. One of them is the rumored World War Hulk show, supposed to be 4 episodes, but I think he's pretty much on his last leg of being the Hulk.
Thor gonna retire.
I think Thor will retire too. Chris Hemsworth's Thor. I think he's gonna be out. Who else?
I think the next few years though is they're gonna kill off folks that aren't really polling well with fans too as well. So they're gonna, like
polling well with fans or polling well with you.
Polling well with fans.
You don't like fans, so
because when you come down to it, all of it's about numbers. So if like there's people that aren't interested in people they envision being in the Avengers, they're gonna take them out and put somebody else in there. You know what I'm saying? It's more popular, but I definitely think some of them from the Thunderbolts will be there.
See, and we already seen some of them already, so we haven't even got to the Thunderbolt shit. You know what I'm saying? But like U.S. Agent, fucking Black Widow's sister, whoever's going to replace General Ross to be Red Hulk, and then the guy who played Baron Zemo, he's going to be in it. I think they'll have enough. I think that with Thunderbolts, you probably get one good movie out of them.
Thunderbolt's gonna be like that Suicide Squad, bro. That shit's gonna be funny.
I think it'll be dope if they do it like that.
But I think the World War Hulk thing will be cool, especially if they throw Wolverine in that.
Before Mark Ruffalo goes, they need to have him fight Wolverine or some version. Even if it just shows him in the woods and he's trying to run away again, and then some fucking crazy ass dude is chasing him with fucking knives out of his hands. We need that. We need to see that fight before he leaves. You know what I'm saying? Him as Professor Hulk. It's cool seeing Professor Hulk, but I want a Savage Hulk again, man. and him, and then have them fight, and it's really Wolverine. It's just like the comic where he was sent by the Canadian government to hunt him down because they thought it was him killing people, and it was really the Wendigo. So that's what we really need. Hold on. Oh, big timers added on here. Honestly, everyone can be replaced since Wanda controls the Gulf of Souls, the waiting room for the dead, waiting room for the dead heroes to be brought back to life. Yeah, I mean that's true too. I mean you got that, and then and just the multiverse in general, like we were saying earlier.
Yeah, but I feel like that if you watch the Multiverse of Madness, they may have killed Wanda off there at the end too.
I don't think she died. I think she got pulled into. She's either in hell or either Cthon, the guy that's on the book, because he's a living god. I think he's either pulled her or Mephisto. They need to finally bring Mephisto in. Either one of those two motherfuckers brought her, like pulled her out before she died. I don't think she's dead.
Possible.
Yeah, I'd see them trying to replay her or reuse her.
I can see her snapping out of it because at the end of the Multiverse of Madness, she kind of snapped out of that whole like pipe dream of getting her kids back and shit.
Yeah, am I being a bitch?
Yeah.
Am I?
Am I the bad guy? Like, yes, bitch, you is.
Wrong? The zombie stranger's like, you know. Like,
am I the Karen? I'm the Karen. Yeah. Yes, the Karen. So I think,
of course, yeah. What's her name? It crosses borders in multiverses is going to probably be one of the be one of the main Avengers too. Like has to be.
They have a big pool of people, but I just know whoever was in the original roster, whoever's left, they're pretty much going to be phased out and replaced.
The Secret Wars storyline, like they basically fight themselves from other universes where they're bad guys, right, or something.
Pretty
like
much, yeah. Because what Dr. Doom did, he had I think it was like the Tree of Life, and then he also had the Infinity Gauntlet, and he made a new universe where he took all the multiverses and mashed them up into one continent called Battle World. You know what I'm saying? And that's how he was running shit. So I think when we get to the Secret Wars, that'll explain a lot of that shit. And
I mean, you would think big timer, but I mean, they killed off Jeff Goldblum's character pretty easy. So I mean,
Jeff Goldblum's still alive, dog.
And Ego.
I mean, Ego is a planet, but like Wanda, she's not only she's an Omega level mutant, she's also a Nexus being. So this, it's gonna be hard to kill her off. I think she's still alive.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum's character wasn't an Eternal though, actually, technically. So like,
Jeff Goldblum, no, he's not an Eternal. He's him and the Collector, they're brothers. They're part of an alien race.
But they're both Internals, from what if I remember right.
I don't think they're Eternal.
And they killed the Collector like that too. Like that, I don't know. They kind of like swept both of their characters.
They didn't really say they didn't really imply that he died though. It did, when in Infinity War when the Guardians went to nowhere to see the Collector and he was inside the glass case, he waved by. He could have been captured by Thanos, and he's probably in a prison made from Thanos and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be funny being a Collector.
But, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ironic as shit. But I'm pretty, man, with all the shit that they announced, and like we didn't get to talk about like the shit from yesterday, like the cartoon shit, because X-Men 97 looks dope. They're picking up right after season 5 back in the day when Professor X left to go space with Leandra and shit with the CR Empire. They're picking up right after that.
Oh shit, we forgot about one of the most important, Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock's definitely going to be.
Oh, that's in Guardians 3.
Yeah, that's going to definitely be like. Adam Warlock's going to be huge in the Avengers later on.
The Beyonder did. Okay. I didn't know the Beyonder did that shit. I thought it was fucking Dr. Doom and the fucking the Infinity Gauntlet and shit. But yeah, Secret Wars is going to be dope, bro. It's going to be a lot of shit in the pipeline. It's going to be real dope.
I feel like Phase 4 was just kind of like, I don't know if COVID probably had partially to do with it.
Oh, hell yeah.
But at the same time, I felt like Phase 4 is kind of falling apart because they were overconfident about being able to carry movies with different characters that weren't their main three. You know what
You
I'm
can
saying?
kind of see it in the way like some of the stories unfolded, like with Falcon Winter Soldier and WandaVision. Like some of those stories kind of just fell flat in some parts and just kind of went long in the tooth because they had to delay shit because of COVID shutdowns and all that shit. But at the same time, COVID kind of helped them out because now they got like shows coming like back to back, like every month.
Back to
something
back,
new.
like
So
two
it kinda
bad
helped
Drake
them out, boy.
albums.
I think hey, big timer saying remember that's the real way Spider-Man got his black suit in the Secret Wars. I got that issue. I think this is how they're going to tie that in because at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, Venom is left over. So I think this is how they're going to introduce Venom with the Secret Wars and shit. It's gonna be a fucking long walk for that one though.
Yeah. That's the whole other thing too. It's like Spider-Man is kind of up in the air with Tom Holland, kind of saying he wants to, possibly not do Spider-Man anymore. Like I think it was rumored he was supposed to voice Spider-Man in that animated sophomore year, and then he backed out of doing it or something like that.
Yeah, he's supposed to be doing freshman year. Well, they didn't say he was going to do it.
No, but
he wasn't going to voice it. Yeah. That show looks actually kind of good too because it introduces new characters, but I don't think it's MCU though.
And it's got Charlie Cox voicing Daredevil in it as well.
Yeah, he's voicing Daredevil, but they got like the Scorpion. Like they showed the Scorpion in previous Spider-Man movies, but it wasn't Scorpion. Like it was like more like the Ultimate Universe Scorpion, where he didn't have a mechanical suit. But this one, freshman year, it's like Scorpion in the fucking suit. Tarantulas in it and all kinds of shit, but I don't know how that's going to be tied to the MCU.
It's going to be interesting now with Strange having the third eye now too. He'll be able to see past his spell on Peter and still know it's Peter. So like it's that whole storyline will definitely play out. I think the Multiverse of Madness is going to be like the Thor's The Dark World, where it was kind of like but it ends up being very, very important to the rest of the storyline down the way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's.
I just can't wait, man. Like Marvel, like this last 2 days, man. Marvel showed their ass off, bro. There's a lot of cool shit is coming down the pipe for Disney Plus and movies.
I was hoping they're gonna give some of the characters different looks for the new 97, like just changing their hairdos or something. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they did for Storm. Storm got got like the 80s mohawk almost.
Yeah.
Jubilee is going to be.
I didn't see Professor X.
American. No, Professor X isn't going to be in this season because in the last episode, season 5, like he left with Leandra. She was the queen or the princess of the Shi'ar Empire.
Yeah,
he left with her, and then it ended, and then that was it. Okay. So they're going to pick up like Magneto is actually going to be the leader of the X-Men, and I think they're going to be. This is going to be part of the trial of Magneto arc. So I think X-Men 97 is going to be dope. They're already working on the season 2 for X-Men 97. So I can't wait. Got the original actors and everything.
Get our cereals ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Esther's falling asleep over here, so we might need to wrap the show.
Hey, let's go ahead and close class, man.
Yeah, go take us home, Scribs.
Close shop, man. Get on to our final notes. Go ahead and start off Scribs.
Hey, man, I already gave a shout out to Q. He said Q might be on the show here in a few weeks. So everybody who's been listening to the show, you're finally going to be able to see the man. So, I'm putting him on the stand here, Q. Don't leave people hanging. The show up here in a few weeks, bro. Hey, man, I had things going on, man. I can't go, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that, Q. Don't do that, Q. Don't show up like the Cowboys in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that person. But I can't wait to have that. And I think, what is it? Man, I just want to say, the world, everybody's just, enjoying all the excess heat. Trying, I've had a few friends here pass out from heat exhaustion. So be careful outside, everybody. If you're enjoying your July, and enjoying that global warming. So everybody just be careful and wear lots of sunscreen and drink, a few sips of water every couple minutes. But I mean, again, thank you for everybody listening to us. You can catch us on all platforms. If you're listening, we appreciate it. Commenting. It's awesome that people would actually take the time to stop here and listen to us talk, and we appreciate it.
Three jackasses talk about
comic books. We're listening to two jackasses talk about comic books, and Esther's trying not to fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? He like, God damn, y'all boring me.
Esther's look like me when I was a kid at church.
God said what? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but I appreciate it. Again, you can check me out, BScribs88 on all platforms as well. But that's all I got.
All right. Hey man, shout out to everybody who's in the chat, man. Thank you for stopping by and kicking it with us. Vader, Dez, thanks. And if you guys want to see more of what we're doing, man, you can check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at The Unintelligent Graduates. Drop us a line on Twitter at The Unintel Grad. Tell us how we're doing. Give us some feedback. Tell us what we can do better. All that's greatly appreciated. And you can catch me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and Xbox Live at Black Capino J. Shoot me with a friend request, man. I'll hit you back and we can play some games. Go ahead and knock some heads. And check out my YouTube channel, Game Trek, The Last Generation. That's Game Trek TLG. If you do it on the search bar, you'll see all the shows the little videos I've been putting up. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. So when I throw some new shit out, you'll be the first one to know. And just salamat. Thank you guys for taking time.
You can follow me, Sir Esther's, on all platforms.
Yes, I am, Vader. Yes, I am.
You can follow me, Sir Esther's, on all platforms. And thank you for listening to our show, watching us, because it wouldn't be for you, we wouldn't be here. You can follow us on Twitter, The Unintelligent Grads, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, The Unintelligent Graduates. If you listen to us on Apple Podcasts, make sure you're giving us 5 stars. And also, I have a quote here. It's by Peggy Carter. Basically,
Big booby Carter.
Hey, she said, the world has changed and none of us can go back. All we can do is our best. And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over. So take that in consideration and always know
or get cut in half by a shield
to be you do not need a 4-year degree to be a graduate. As long as you bet on yourself, you're becoming a graduate. And yeah, you might say these 3 fellows are unintelligent, but they come to realization that this is our show. We're the Unintelligent Graduates, and we're out. Peace.